Hi, everyone. My name is Dr. Yusof from Leeds, UK. I am reporting for Room Now for this year's EULA 2021 Congress. Today, I'm absolutely thrilled and delighted to be joined by Dr. Laura Coates, who earlier in the day presented an abstract titled OP0230. She presented results from the phase 3 trials of Guselkumab in the treatment of psoriatic arthritis. Hello, Laura.
Hi, nice to see you.
Yeah, nice to see you as well. And like I say, thank you for joining us today. And I understand that you're absolutely busy with, with the program throughout the day today. Just can you please tell us a little bit of background of the study and the study objectives?
Yeah, so this study was looking at Guselkumab in PsA, and it follows on from two phase 3 trials, Discover 1 and Discover 2, which were the main licensing phase 3 trials for Guselkumab in PsA. But the majority of patients that were included in those trials were TNF naive. And biologic naive as a whole. And obviously, while it's great to have data in that TNF naive population, we have an increasing number of patients who've tried and failed biologic medication. And so the aim of this Cosmos study was to look at Guselkumab, but specifically in patients with PsA who'd failed either one or two TNF inhibitors before they came into the trial. So the entire trial looked at patients who were biologic experienced to look at the outcomes, the efficacy, and the safety of Guselkumab in that specific population.
Oh, so this is certainly a unique population, which is the biologic resistant patients. Can you please summarize the key findings of the study results?
Yeah, so the primary outcome was ACR20 at week 24, and that showed a significant benefit for Guselkumab over placebo. And you can see, if you look at the improvement over time, that it does take time to work, but that sort of starts to plateau after week 16 and probably hits a plateau about week 24. But there may even be some ongoing benefit beyond week 24 out to week 52 as well. And then the key secondary outcomes that we looked at were functional impairment, so measured by the HAQ. There was a significant improvement in HAQ with drug compared to placebo. Also PASI responses, so PASI 100 showed significant benefit for Guselkumab over placebo, perhaps not unsurprising given it's an IL-23 inhibitor. And the safety looked generally comparable with the other safety data we've seen for Guselkumab in the Discover trials and also in the psoriasis trials before.
Okay. How about other extra articular manifest other parameters like dactylitis, for instance? Do you look into that?
Yeah, so dactylitis and enthesitis were key secondary outcomes, and we looked at resolution of disease and again showed a clear benefit for Guselkumab over placebo for enthesitis and dactylitis. Thinking even further beyond domains of psoriatic arthritis, there was no development of inflammatory bowel disease seen and no cases of uveitis in the cohort either.
Okay. So lastly, with the emergence of, a lot of novel therapeutic targets in psoriatic arthritis, which is really exciting these days, do how do you envisage, which type of patients would suit this, treatment over others?
Yeah, so I think we're really lucky that we've got an increasing number of medications. And in the joint disease, I think there's often not much difference seen between them. You see pretty similar ACR20, ACR50 results for an awful lot of the biologics and the targeted synthetic DMARDs. So I think it's really the other domains that help us choose between drugs. So obviously, Guselkumab, like the IL-23 inhibitors in general, is very, very good for skin disease, shows really rapid and effective skin clearance. So for those with more moderate to severe skin disease, I think that's a key population. We've obviously got evidence across the different musculoskeletal manifestations, so good for enthesitis and dactylitis as well. And then I guess the big question mark, which hopefully will be answered by future studies, is the efficacy of IL-23 inhibitors in axial disease. So we've seen a suggestion of efficacy in the PsA trials with an improvement in BASDAI, but the studies in ankylosing spondylitis have been negative with IL-23. So there's this question mark about whether they would be effective in axial PsA, because it's a slightly different disease than we see in AS, or whether they may only be effective in the more peripheral manifestations of the disease.
Certainly something to look out and to watch out for in the near future.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for willing to be interviewed today here at Room Now. I hope that you all keep updated with Room Now. There's more videos and news updates, and you can also follow me at my Twitter handles Yusof for more news. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks.